Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody, your host, and today we're talking to Stephen Feilbach, who's an artist here in Eureka Springs, and he works on a lot of fun and kind of whimsical things as an artist. And you've probably seen some of his larger-than-life installations around town, and perhaps maybe where you live, if you're familiar with Stephen. So let's get Stephen onto the screen here and say hi. And how's it going?
Good.
Well, thank you for joining me today. Tell everybody that's watching a little bit about what you do and what kind of art that you turn out.
Well, so I basically kind of I build landmark sculptures because that's what they seem to do. So I enjoy working with people, clients like the Humpty Dumpty there in Basin Park. Like that's a collaboration between the Banks Foundation and Eureka Springs Parks Department. The Arts Council was involved in that because obviously it's in a public area. So I really enjoy working for people, with people, right? Doing collaborations because it's kind of, I have my idea. Artists have a tendency to get lost in their ideas, and so and they don't always connect, right? They have to have some type of relatability. And I love the characters. I love all the different types of things. And so I enjoy building things that you can't miss.
Okay. Well, you certainly can't miss yours. It's larger than life, what you produce. I'm going to show everybody on the screen here, Stephen, another, this is kind of iconic. It's a Sasquatch, right? Sasquatch?
Right, yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah, Sasquatch.
Bigfoot. And where is he located?
That one's at Lake Leatherwood.
Okay. I bet a lot of people go by there and make photographs at that, right?
So I was told that from parks people that they stand in line in the summertime to get pictures with that.
Wow.
So, I don't always, in my mind, I'm always like, what do I have to do each day to get something done? Or who am I talking with and working with? And I don't get that process in my head about what people are doing or not doing to the pieces that I have out there.
Right.
Every once in a while, with that being said, I'll go sit in Basin Park and be like, how do people interact with this stuff? Because how other people see it is not how I see it, right?
Sure,
I see all the things and the time and all the stuff it takes. And other people just see this thing and they're like, woo. And so it's like, I actually get to feel the excitement, I guess, when I get to go sit and watch that. Because prior to that, it's kind of a stress level because it's, I'm usually got deadlines and I got things I got to accomplish. I am very, very uptight about doing quality on everything I do. So like I have processes and I've learned how to do it over the years, but it's still, until it's done, it's not done. And so,
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at a few things, other items that beautiful pieces. And your work is scattered throughout town too. And I know that you're not only that, but you're well sought after as an artist to create other pieces. Here's a great piece. I love this one. A little bit smaller for you, looks like, than your normal things.
So those two, like the butterfly, while we're on and we'll go back to the tiger. So the butterfly was that was actually at Basin Motel. They had purchased that one, and then somebody stole it.
Oh no!
So it is still on the loose, flying around. If anybody knows where it's at, because it's a beautiful thing, but it did disappear. And I usually always install my own stuff, and they had taken that, and so I'm like, because it don't usually happen, but every once in a while it does happen.
Well,
and
maybe someone's watching today. They recognize where it's at.
That's why I wanted to say that. I was like, come on. Because Jack was like, hey, we'll do a big giant pool party if the butterfly comes back. And so I was like posting for whatever people I knew, and I've yet to, somebody knows something somewhere.
Somebody knows something somewhere. Maybe they need to put out a reward for that, right?
Well, I did at one point, but it's the way it goes. I
love the turtle too here, Steve. Yeah. We're gonna go through some of your other stuff that you got out here. That's where's this one at?
That one's over on right next to Crystal Bridges. Like
Oh, wow.
if you were to turn the camera, you're looking at Crystal Bridges. It's,
Okay. Love
yeah,
it. Love it. It's really, your imagination, the creativity and everything, and the reaction that people have to your work. It's just really impactful, and people get pretty fun. They just have fun every time you look at your work.
right.
Let's look at some of the process. The other installations you've done here in town. The one on the left there is the
Basement of the
in the
auditorium.
basement of the auditorium, and there's some
Yeah,
little bugs that you're working on in your
right.
studio. It's a big studio. I guess you have to have a big one for all that.
Yeah, you
Right,
do.
right.
You need
So
ceilings.
yeah, so talk to me a little bit about what it feels like to be an artist in Eureka Springs, because you've been around for a while, and there's a huge art
Mhm.
community. What's it meant to you to be here in Eureka as an artist?
So I had bounced around a little bit prior to coming to Eureka. The typical story, right? Here,
Yeah.
there, trying to fit somewhere, and the where the misfits fit, right? So that just really clicked when I come to town, because I come to town with a 10-foot garden gnome in the back of my truck. And just going, just and the embracing part of town, I guess, because everybody, wherever else I would go, people would be like, what is wrong with you? And Eureka, they're like, you're one of us.
Yes.
And so that has been kind of really a launching pad, honestly. I've gotten so involved with the town arts and people and just, man, and that's the coolest thing about Eureka, really, is people be who you are kind of thing, right? And you do
Yeah.
cool, whatever. And the arts are very implied and
Yes.
encouraged, and they're not like that in a lot of areas, but yet they're so beneficial. And that's the part that is, I wish more people could see, right? Is
Right.
that they're net positive when you have things like this, because you were just saying how people react. And so for me, like, I love abstract work too, but you'll never see people taking pictures for the most part in front of abstract art.
That's
And
true.
I say all the time, you can't be, no matter what your age, you can't sit on a giant frog or a turtle and not be a 5-year-old. And so
It's so
I,
true. It's so
I mean,
true.
yeah, and so I personally am kind of the ultimate 5-year-old, is I get to make toys that other people play with, and I freaking love it, really.
Yes. Well, you'll never grow up, will you, Stephen? You just kind of
Yeah, it's
your
overrated.
imagination. It's
Right.
overrated, right?
Right. It's overrated.
Well, you've done so many pieces, not only here locally, but everywhere else, and you're well sought after. Tell us a little bit about, are you planning anything special? You want to give us a little sneak into what do you got next up your sleeve for maybe Eureka Springs, or maybe something in the region you want to talk about, maybe?
So the thing that I will have, let me see, how would I word this? It's what I'm known for. I'm known for this particular piece, and it'll actually be at May Festival.
Oh,
It'll be in the parade, and the parade, not the festival, because it's a whole month long thing. But it'll
right.
be in the parade to be for everybody to see, and then it will be installed in town after that.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not. I can't. I don't know if I
You
should say
can't
where.
reveal. Don't
I
reveal. Don't give
don't.
away all the
Yeah,
secrets.
and I can't tell you all the information, but
Yes.
it's interesting thing that I'm building. So, and it's also something through the Banks Foundation. They're really like wanting to do a lot of stuff in town, and they're fun people, and so it's that's the thing that's I like about this gig, right? A lot of artists want to do what they want to do, and I get that to some degree, but I also the growing up part, right? There is a part of me that has to be like, oh, I got to deal with somebody today, and so but that's how I get paid, right? And
Sure. I mean,
so
yeah.
I like working with folks, and when they're like the Banks, and when they're like different folks that I've worked with over the years, let's keep doing it, right? They're
Yeah.
just they enjoy it, they want more of it, and you don't find a lot of that. And so you
Yeah.
got to really treat those folks nice and good, and they're so kind to work with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's
Well,
just
people already come to you knowing what you're going to do. I mean, you're known for your creativity and, thinking outside the box. I mean, even someone's idea, you're going to take it to another level because of just the way you're playful in everything that you do. Well, I want to give everybody, we're about to run out of time, Stephen.
okay.
We don't talk a whole long on the internet, but I'm going to show you, this is Stephen's website. If you want to make a note of that and go and contact him if you're interested in maybe hiring Stephen to do a piece of art for your town, or for maybe your yard or maybe your business. I don't know. Anything goes, right, Stephen? Anything goes. So, well, Stephen, we celebrate you and all the things that
Thank
you
you.
have given to Eureka Springs, and you've kept us smiling all these years, and we hope that you'll keep us smiling many, many more years. And I can't wait for the May Arts Parade to see what you've done.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your success and many more years to you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. All right, guys, go check out his work. He's so playful. I love him so much, and he always gives us something to smile about. No kidding. Go to his website and check him out. Thank you for joining us here at the Eureka Springs channel, where we try to celebrate good people, good news, and good places, and we have just done that with Stephen. Thank you for joining us. Please share and follow and like and all those good things for us that help us celebrate local people here in Eureka Springs and maybe entice you to come visit us. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.